People are dying down here. That can't be ignored.
There's one direction for Eidos Montreal right now, and that's the mobile market. Would you be correct in saying that, Jeff?
I think it's part of the direction.
We are going to talk about a game, but I'd just like to point reference to this. This is a fine, beautiful t-shirt by a man that is finally coming out on camera to say that he is a hardcore pop fan.
Exactly, like heavy metal was just a cover-up all those years.
We are here to talk about other things, though. Other things like Deus Ex The Fall. Jeff, what's the reaction been since you guys announced that this was an iOS title?
Actually, it was for fans. They were shocked in the sense that they were waiting for the next big installment in the franchise, and now when they see it's mobile, oh my God, what the hell is that? And that kind of. So people who play on mobile, they were so excited. People who played like Human Revolution on consoles and everything, they were in shock and everything. And to me, the way I look at it is that we look at different opportunities to broaden our franchise and bring it maybe to another audience that wouldn't have played it in the first place and everything. And I think it's a great product that expands the universe. But what I can tell to the fans is that it's not mutually exclusive. It's not because we're exploring certain ideas on mobile that we're stopping our efforts into the big consoles or PC games and whatnot. So the only thing I would say to those who are unhappy is like, please be patient.
I guess that sort of element of skepticism is one because it's a mobile title, but also because it's a partnership with yourselves and Fusion. But I mean, you have to emphasize that what you guys are doing in this game, you've got a lot more hands-on. That I guess necessarily you just putting your name on it and leaving it.
Yeah, actually we have been involved. And Fusion, they were leading the project. Those guys are talented. They know what mobile means and how we can deliver great games on that. So their experience was fantastic and everything for us. But the core team of Deus Ex Human Revolution, JJB, Mary Damar, myself, we worked with them. Like we partnered, tried to help them to deliver the best experience as possible and everything. And we also had James Swallow that was also involved in Human Revolution and wrote the novel The Icarus Effect. He has been involved in this project as well. So it was a common effort where those guys were bringing their own creativity into this and their own experience in the mobile field. Yeah.
And what have you looked at in terms of aspects about transplanting the look and feel of the Human Revolution world over to mobile?
I mean, what was important to us with the visuals, it's to tell a story. It's all the show don't tell, and we've always been about the details and having an environment that feels crafted, that says something that you can fully explore. And when we started to talk with Fusion and everything, that's something that for us was really, really core. Like, can we achieve that? And all those guys, they work really hard to make this game work the way we intended with the consoles games, the same way on mobile, and they succeeded. Like, I was really impressed, and I was like, it was great to see the same attention to the detail and everything. And yeah, those guys know their stuff.
With it being like 5 to 6 hours long, I mean, that's obviously a tighter arc. I mean, obviously given the platform, the format and everything like that. But with Human Revolution, that was a big sprawling epic and but still very tight narration. I mean, have you guys sort of had to scale back because you know that you only can do so much with the hardware?
I mean, in terms of the length, for a mobile game, it's definitely shorter than what we had with Human Revolution. I think on the critical path, it's roughly 5 to 6 hours, and I'm not counting the side quests. I'm not talking all the exploration that you can do around and everything. So if you're really into a completionist and want to see it all, it's much more than 5 to 6 hours. So, and at the same time, the fall for us, it's a first step into we want to continue to tell more stories in that direction.
One direction.
That's one direction. So, and yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, we obviously saw this a few weeks ago with yourselves when you came over to London. I mean, what advances have you made in between then and now? Have you guys just been getting ready for E3?
At this point, the game is pretty much done. We're all about polishing, debugging, and making sure that when it's released, we're happy with it. So that's where, yeah, it's just ironing out the last problems, making it polished, and let's this baby out of the door.
Have you guys got a presence here with the iOS title? I mean, are you showing it on the show floor here? Or?
Actually, we all show it on the Square Enix floor. Yeah, yeah.
No, it's not just the iOS title of the fall, it's also Director's Cut for Human Revolution. How do you feel? I mean, you would have thought you'd be finished with the game by now, and yet here we are talking about it even more. I mean, yeah, do you get tired of sort of like talking Human Revolution?
Spending 6 years talking about the same stuff, if you get tired of it, can I think about it?
I will walk there, I will come back, and then we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, see you. No.
But seriously, since we've been so passionate about this universe and we reimagined it and everything, we made it our own and everything, and we think there's so much exciting stuff into this universe that it's hard to get tired of it, even though with Human Revolution has been out 2 years ago and everything. With the Director's Cut, for me it was important that it was not just let's repackage it, repackage the game and with a sexy name and ship it. No, for me what was important is that we were bringing something on the table that, so if you never played the game, then you have the best experience as possible. But if you already played it and you're a fan, there's something in there for you and everything. So when we were looking at the criticisms or the feedback we received after the release of the game, there were 10, 11 main criticisms, and I think we addressed 9 or 10 of them. Like the boss fights, we reimagined them, like the maps, the possibilities within the arenas, the visuals that we have improved over the missing link. We took the recipe that we had for that and we put it across the board for the entire game. We had improvement also on the AI, and again, we did it through the entire game. The missing link and all the other side products, pre-order packs that we had, we put them in the game in a way that it makes for a continuous experience. So you don't have to play Human Revolution then play Missing Link. It's integrated into the experience. We also added like the audio commentary where you can play the game again with us with our exotic French-Canadian accent talking about how we build that game and everything. And I think we're talking for 8 hours long through the game. So it's a bit like maybe you've seen it several years ago in a game like Half-Life 2 where there are some icons in the world. You just go there and you can hear us talk and play at the same time and everything. We also added the strategy guide, the digital strategy guide in, things like that. So we really want the extra miles to make sure that the package doesn't just feel like it's not Human Revolution again. No, it's much more than that.
E3 2013 has been very much about the next gen, what's coming the next gen. What's your thoughts on next gen?
A new console war. It's exciting. Yeah, I think we've been for a long time like with the same consoles, and at some point like it's like, okay, I think we got around the question, like we got all the juice out of those consoles and everything, and I felt that there was in the industry kind of some it got tired a bit. And now with those announces and everything, now people are like expressing themselves, and now there's a new renewed interest into the console games and everything, and now people are debating whether they will buy an Xbox or a PlayStation, etc., etc. So it's really cool. Yeah.
The gold and black trim look gorgeous on a next gen machine, don't you think?
Okay, maybe.
JF, it's always a pleasure talking to you, mate. Best of luck.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.